Hello everybody, welcome to Chinese Pod. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
In today's character mind map, we're going to talk about the character that you all know, which is Zhong.
And Zhong, of course, you know it relates to China or Chinese because you know it from the word Chinese 中文.
中文, and from Chinese Pod, 中文播客. Now, what are the meanings of the word 中?
If you know that China actually was used to be called like land of the middle. So actually 中 means it's related to middle somehow.
Middle. And it's also related to being within. So today we'll talk about different phrases with the character 中 in them. Let's check them out now. All right, so we know China is the kingdom of the middle. That is 中国. 国 is country or kingdom. 就你想去中国的哪个城市?
Which city in China do I want to go to? 青岛.
Ah, with the beer?
Yeah.
There's a brewery there, according to Joe.
Yeah, there is. And it was, I think, founded by the Germans in the past.
Oh, cool. 就想去中国的青岛. Okay, so besides 中国, of course, the language is 中文, where 文 is text. Okay, so we already know 中文播客. Now, I can also say 就你的中文非常好.
哪里? No.
So that one's easy. 中国中文. Now, we get into something a little bit more complicated, and I think you know this one as well. 中医.
Yi like from doctor, right? Or
Exactly.
medicine. So this would be like Chinese medicine.
So Chinese medicine is quite common, and many people in China actually would not go to necessarily a Western doctor. They prefer Chinese medicine. 很多人比较喜欢去看中医.
So many people like to go to Chinese medicine or doctors of Chinese medicine.
Perhaps that would be Chinese people or Chinese people overseas. I know a lot of them would just go to Chinese doctors as well. Okay. And with 中医, we also have the type of medicine they prescribe, which we call 中药.
Oh yeah, that's like mostly the bitter one.
Super bitter. Or there's like, I don't know, crocodile's feet or something in it. There's some weird things in Chinese medicine.
Sometimes, yeah.
中药很苦，你敢吃吗?
It's really bitter and I don't know. I hate it. I had to take it once for a while, but I actually could not go through the whole procedure or treatment. I was like, no, I cannot do.
Yeah, and it takes a long time too, like several months. I just don't like finding out what's inside. Sometimes I'm like, this is like these are baby snakes or something. Okay, so besides 中医, 中药, one of the cuisines we have that's Chinese, it's really common, that's called 中餐.
Okay, so 餐 would be like a meal or cuisine. So this is like Chinese, yeah, cuisine. But I think this can be used for like lunch as well, isn't it?
Yes. So lunch, we commonly would refer it as 中饭 or 午饭, 午 as in noon. But 中餐 can also be understood to mean lunch.
Okay, because like the mid of something, mid of day probably.
Yeah, midday meal. So if I wanted to be very cryptic, we can say 我中餐想吃中餐.
So I want to have Chinese cuisine for lunch.
Yes.
So lunch brings us to our next phrase, which is noon. And noon in Chinese is 中午, so this is mid-noon. And we could actually use this to rephrase the sentence we have just had.
Okay, so I can say 今天中午想吃中餐.
So today at noon, I want to have Chinese cuisine.
So 中午, that's 中 middle, and then 午 is noon. So 中午. Okay, so I have another one for you. 中学.
中学 would be middle and school. Middle school?
Yes, intermediate education. So in China, there are two kinds of middle school or intermediate. It's divided into lower intermediate and upper intermediate. So, which is also an American school, or middle school and high school. Okay, so I can say 中学有两种，初中和高中.
So 高中 would be like equivalent to American high school as well, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so I can say 我的弟弟在上中学。
So which one is he now at? Like middle school or high school?
我的弟弟在上初中，他13岁。
Oh, he's 13, so he's in middle school.
Exactly. Okay, so 中学 refers to two different parts. One is 初中, that's the first few years, and 高中, that's the later years of high school. Now, for the next one, this is a very common holiday and it's an important tradition for everybody to gather, and it's called 中秋节.
Ah, Mid-Autumn Festival.
And what do we do during the Mid-Autumn Festival?
We eat 月饼.
Yes, and we watch the moon. So 月饼 is moon cake, and there's a lot of moon watching that goes on. There's a beautiful full moon, and there's a great story of the goddess of the moon. Okay, so the sentence goes, 中秋节的时候要吃月饼.
So for Mid-Autumn Festival, you have to eat mooncakes.
Yes.
So what was the story?
嫦娥. It's actually kind of a sad story. A woman, it's a love story. You have to look it up. But it's about a woman, and in some versions, there's also a rabbit. So next time you look at the moon during around the mid of September, you're going to see if you can find a woman inside. And that would be 嫦娥.
Okay. We have another word for you that you will often find on different buildings in China. And this is 中心, which is middle and heart. And this together describes a center of some sorts. So for instance, a shopping center.
我周末常去购物中心.
So on the weekend, you often go to the shopping center.
Yes. Now I'm going to give you another sentence. It's a little bit more cryptic again. 购物中心在市中心.
Ah, so the shopping center is in the city center. So you can use this 中心 exactly as the center in English, as like the center in the middle of something, or like this like building center.
Okay, so in the next category, 中 is used as inside of something or within something. So I would put a noun before that, and then 中, that means within something. Okay, here's an example. 心中.
Oh, that's exactly the other way around of like 中心.
Yes.
So now it's 心中.
Same characters.
You said this kind of 中 is inside something. Okay, so it's inside 心, heart.
Yes.
In the heart.
In the heart. So again, just like in English, it's not the literal heart. Okay, so I can say 你心中只有我，没有其他人.
Oh, like I have only you in my mind.
Heart.
Heart. But it's probably like I'm thinking of you right now, right?
You only love me.
Yes, of course. Right now, definitely.
Only right now? Yes, okay. So besides 心中, another very similar phrase is 眼中.
Oh, that would be 眼 is the eyes. So in my eyes.
Yeah. So I can also say 你眼中只有我 or 我眼中只有你.
So in terms of meaning, it sounds very similar to the 心中. Like in terms of, it's more like saying I have only you in my heart and I only see you. But actually what I mean is I have only you in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I can also use 眼中 to describe something different, which gives a very visual image as well. 他眼中只有钱.
Oh, yeah. So,
In this case, it's not the heart. It's what he sees.
yeah, I'm only seeing money. There's only money on my... Yeah, there's actually... Do you know those comics when they have like the dollar signs in their eyes?
Yes. Or you can say, there's only money on my mind. That song, yes. Okay, so mind, actually, that goes 脑中. 脑 is brain. 中, inside.
So inside my brain, but definitely not literally in your brain.
Yeah. So when you say somebody is thinking about a lot of questions inside his brain, we can say 上课的时候就脑中有很多问题.
Like many questions in my head.
Exactly. Okay, so finally, after we have 心中, 眼中, 脑中, these are all quite literal body parts where you could be thinking, seeing, or feeling something. I'm going to give you another one that happens maybe when you're not necessarily that conscious.
Okay.
梦中.
Oh, 梦 is dream.
Yes.
So in my dream, in the dream.
Yes.
Am I talking about my actual dreams here, that I dreamt of something?
You can. If you say, 我梦中有你, I could say that my dream has you, but more often, it's paired with another phrase.
Okay.
So this phrase goes, 梦中情人.
Oh, that's like the ideal partner.
Yes.
So 梦中 describes something ideal.
Yes.
Okay.
My dream lover. So who is your dream lover? Well, I'll give you a sentence. 修杰克曼是我的梦中情人.
That's Hugh Jackman. Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. Slightly over my age. But perhaps.
I always had a crush on Lucy Liu. I think her Chinese name is Liu Yuling.
Ah, of course, Charlie's Angels. 旧的梦中情人是刘玉玲.
Yes. So in today's character mind map, we talked about the character Zhong, which means generally middle. So of course, the land of the middle, China, is Zhongguo, or the language, Chinese, is
中文.
And we talked about other things, middle, like for example, mid-noon as the word for noon.
中午.
Or we had a center.
中心.
And then we talked about 中 more as in the meaning of being within something, among something, or inside of something, like inside of my heart or in my eyes.
心中, 眼中. Okay, let me try to put a few of these into a sentence.
Okay.
中国人中午的时候
So Chinese people for lunchtime
眼中只有中餐
have only Chinese cuisine or lunch in their eyes, but in their mind. So what is it here?
I think in the context it would probably be Chinese cuisine. But if you wanted to say have lunch in their eyes, I guess this could apply to any type of person.
Yeah, like 德国人也是.
德国人中午的时候眼中只有中餐 meaning lunch in this case. Again, we can also say 午餐 or 中饭. Okay, if you want to make some creative sentences or you have any other words with 中, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Joy.
I'm Joe.
下次见.
Bye
Bye.
Chinese pot.